Okay, we're still in week one of actual garden work. And that garden we ripped out a few days ago and let it rest and let the chickens pick through it. We have tried to, I don't think it's chicken proof, it's chicken deterrent basically. I think this thing will help them feel like they can't fly into it, and of course the barrier. But we've just planted a green manure crop, so I just did what I had on hand. I had cowpea from I grew some cowpeas at our other property, and there wasn't many seeds, like it wasn't worth saving to make like a mung dal or anything, but it was enough to grow a crop, and also some mung beans and fenugreek. So those are suitable for like warm sort of climates. So we're gonna let those grow for a couple months, and just before they flower and seed, we'll slash them and dig up like the roots and kind of turn it back into the soil, and that will get it ready for actual planting. So then today we ripped out this garden. We found some beautiful little baby frogs, so we're just allowing them to hide under here, hopefully find a new home soon elsewhere so the chickens don't get them. But we'll just let this one rest for a couple days and then do the same thing. But this one actually doesn't have a cover, so I'll have to create it. And then today's project is the worm farm. So we were gifted this worm farm. It's been used before, but it's okay. It's a 2-layered one, and we're not doing it super proper. We're not buying worms. We might buy some eventually, but we have this big, huge compost pile that we can just dig up worms, and my daughter is hand digging worms from this. And we're also not buying the coconut coir that is recommended for worm farm starters, because this is already beautifully broken down compost and like worm casting. So we're just transplanting that into here. I don't have a worm blanket either. Like I said, we're not doing it by the book because just trying to be resourceful. We have all this newspaper and like cardboard or recycled paper from when we moved a couple weeks ago. So we're just utilizing that, what we have. And one of the tips was to actually remove the spout. So it's a free drip always, because the spout can get clogged up. And then if you go away for the weekend, you forget to unplug the spout, you can actually drown your worm. So it's just free dripping. And I found this cute little pot under the house. It's like, it must be an old coffee pot. So I've already got some drips in there. So that'll just be always dripping. It's something we'll check every day. And we've got the first layer. So we put newspaper, kind of wet it, and then we took some of the compost that's already here, and we've just dug up worms. It's recommended to have 1,000 worms to start, but they are really small ones that you buy. These are like big juicy ones. So I don't actually know if the bigger ones work faster or it's better to have more. I don't know. All I know is that that system is already working really well. So it should work well in a smaller environment. So we're just going to dig up a few more of these, chuck them in, put some wet newspaper and cardboard back on top of there, and that will be like the worm blanket. Let them hang out there for a couple days, and then we'll start feeding them kitchen scraps, because we do give some scraps to the chickens. We will get more chickens eventually, because 3 don't usually eat too many scraps. You can't get them too much. And I'm bringing out like a scrap bucket almost every other day, and I just don't think this can handle it, the slow breakdown, especially when I'm loading it up with garden waste at the moment. So hopefully between the 3 sources, worm farm, compost, and chickens, we will reduce our organic kitchen waste, and not let anything go to yuck or rotten and, overwhelmed. But we'll probably, we'll get more chickens, and then we'll probably get another worm farm to help these guys, and we can rotate them every other day because we have kitchen scraps every day that we use. I do a lot of home cooking. So that's today's project. So thanks for joining us. And it's just this beautiful, drizzly, rainy day. It's almost like a mist. So it's keeping us nice and cool.